Hello, I'm back. I'm so sorry about last week. Hey everybody, Perez Hilton here. We are we are on track again. We are back on this horse and normally I am here every Monday through Friday at the same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. But last week, well, things started off normal. I traveled to Los Angeles, and even though I was behind on work and stressed, I still showed up for you all last Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I had a gig hosting a talent show. And in the middle of that day, it was a very long day, I got the news about Liam Payne, and I didn't go live that day, nor Thursday or Friday. So I do apologize to the members of my channel. I ask for your understanding and I appreciate you. You all know that. So if you can, please consider becoming a member because I am about to turn the live stream to member only mode. All of my premieres every Monday through Friday are members only, but everybody can watch, everybody can comment, everybody can share, all of those good things. And when the live stream is over, you can leave a comment, even if you're not a member. And I get it, not everybody can become a member, but if you can, I would love to chat with you, and I would really greatly appreciate that. Okay. Hey Kay, hey Halifax Angel. All right, I have not gone live. Hey Adam, hey Sherry. I have not gone live since the Liam Payne news broke. And it's just so depressing. I'm not even a One Direction fan, y'all, but I covered them so much that I it was like as if I was a fan by association. You know, like I'm aware, I know why. I mean, even if you're not a fan, even if you don't like their music, even if you had never even heard of Liam Payne before, it's still tragic that a 31-year-old has passed. Somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's father. These people, these real people, now have a ginormous hole in their heart and are going to have to go through their lives grieving that young man. It's just, it's one of the perils of achieving mega success at a very young age. They were babies. They were like, how old was Liam Payne when One Direction was started? When did One Direction start? They started in 2010, okay? One Direction started in 2010. That was 14 years ago. He just died at 31, so he was 17 years old. Can you imagine that? Like being 17 years old and being mega, mega famous. Like, hey, Ryan, like, you're still, like, you don't know Jack at 17. Like, that's not even 18. Like, he wasn't even in college, you know? And then he achieved all this success and struggled to transition to solo artist. You know, they all did. Even though they all found success initially because One Direction was so massive, Liam's first single, Strip That Down, was a hit. I think it went to #1, right? Strip That Down. It came out in May of 2017, and it got to number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. So it wasn't a number one, but, top 10 hit. Hey, Patty. Thank you to the Rio for hosting my mom this weekend, by the way. It was her birthday, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I could have. I was just so stressed, so overwhelmed, so overwhelmed. But you show up for what matters in life, even if you're just trying to hold it together. Let's say hi to Mom. She's back already. She just checked out. And I agree, Adam. Oh, she's on the toilet. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes.
I'm looking at myself. What was your favorite thing about this weekend?
My birthday.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, and I'm happy with my grandma.
Aw, your grandma loves you a lot.
And I love her a lot.
Aww.
¿Cuál quieres que te haga, este o este?
Grandma was on the toilet. So yeah, some of you might have seen the video that I posted this morning about having an extended period of depression. I am very pleased to share that I did show up to the gym this morning and I got 8.5 hours of sleep last night. 8.5 hours of sleep! So happy about that. And I will do my best. I'm gonna do that again tonight. It wasn't the best workout, but I was really proud of, showing up. And I have to do it really early in the morning before my kids wake up, before I have to take them to school. So yeah, I wake up at 5:15 a.m. to be at the gym by 6 for a 6 a.m. class. Anyways, Liam Payne. We got the autopsy results today. Crack, cocaine, that pink powder that's become very popular with people recently. Pink powder's like some combination of a bunch of different drugs. It's cocaine, ecstasy, ketamine. Jesus Christ. And I don't know if, do these people, are they even testing their drugs to make sure it doesn't have fentanyl or whatever? It's a bad time to be using substances. I know, Adam. The problem is, as I was saying, Liam got famous so young, and then he kept comparing himself to that. All of his releases didn't. It's hard. How are you going to be as successful as One Direction was? Harry Styles got lucky, you know? Harry Styles got lucky, but look at Zayn. Zayn has flopped musically. Zayn has released so much music that has flopped. And actually, I hope this doesn't come across the wrong way. I think one of the reasons why this is even more shocking is because, like I would have thought, oh, something like that would happen with Zayn, but not Liam. It's hard. Life is hard. Life is hard for everybody. And I just can't stop thinking about his family, his sisters, his son. I mean, his son is so young. The son, I think, will deal with it. I would like to believe that a 7-year-old probably won't remember a lot of this. Do you remember anything from 7? I agree, Adam. Or look at my friend Jewel. Jewel was incredibly successful in the late 90s and early 2000s. And it's just hard to sustain that level of success. Not most people can't, but she's doing so many different things, and that's also why, the why is important. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you making music? And are you making music just to be popular? Are you making music because you're an artist and this is how you express yourself? It's like, yeah, I agree, Kay. Like, even over the weekend, Liam was trending on Twitter, and I saw the unedited photos, the uncropped pictures. Although there is, I haven't mentioned this before. There is something interesting that I noticed. There's been a lot of debate as to, obviously exactly what happened. A lot of people don't believe that it was an intentional attempt to end his own life. It might have been an accident, drug-induced accident. He has spoken, this is on video. Liam has spoken on video before about how, like during the height of One Direction, and he would climb in and out of hotel rooms. He would climb in and out of hotel rooms. Also, I could be wrong, but I believe, this is what I've heard from people in Argentina, that he did not fall from the 3rd floor. He fell from the 4th floor. Did you guys hear this? Because the first floor, the ground floor, what we would call the first floor in the United States, in Argentina, they call that 0. Then on top of 0 is the first floor, what we would call the second story, the second floor. So in their third story, their 3rd floor, that's really our 4th floor. So falling from the 4th floor is a lot different than falling from the 3rd floor. But I saw that uncropped photo, and I noticed he was carrying his purse, a male purse, like a little bag. He had it on him, as if he was gonna go somewhere, right? Like if you were gonna intentionally end your life, why would you take your male purse with you? Why would you take your little carry-on bag? That doesn't make sense to me. And I still have all these what ifs, which sucks, you know. He was on one. I think it was like too much. I think he might have been. There's just speculation now, you know. The speculation is he was mostly clean or clean prior to that because he was in Buenos Aires to renew his visa. Have you guys heard this? And correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently something happened with his visa that he needed to get a new one or extend it or whatever, because Liam had been living in Florida with his girlfriend, Kate Cassidy. So he decided, let me go and get this sorted in Buenos Aires, and I'll go see Niall in concert while I'm there. But allegedly, because he had admitted to drug use in the past, he needed to see a doctor and he needed to be sober when applying for this new visa. And allegedly, he got the new visa. He got the new visa. He was supposed to get it stamped Friday, 2 days after his death. And allegedly, he got, you know, the bad news that he was dropped by his label that day. Although I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I believe that. But he did get dropped by his label. The timing of it, I don't know. But even if that's not what happened, you know, like, he found out that he got approved for the visa. He was sober for that process. Then he got approved. And then he went on a bender, a rager, a binge. There we go. That's the word that I was looking for, which I understand, you know, as an addict myself, a food addict. I understand, like, oh, you know, like Thanksgiving is coming up. So I'll be really good until Thanksgiving. And then I'm going to binge on Thanksgiving, you know? Hey, Anya. Allegedly, according to reports, he got the substances from a worker at the hotel, and they know who. And that person has already been questioned by authorities. But why has that person not been arrested? Weird, right? Allegedly, also, he spent time with two S workers, two ladies of the night during the day prior to his passing, two call girls, two prosties, you know? You know what I'm talking about? And he got into a fight with them, according to multiple reports. He refused to pay them. Eventually did. Anyways, I don't want to spend the whole time talking about Liam, so let's move on. In other news, Ariana Grande is responding to Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Queen of Halloween. Elvira, during a show over the weekend at Six Flags Magic Mountain, she was asked by an audience member about celebrity guests folks that have gone to see her show, and she said that the rudest one was Ariana Grande, because Ariana asked for tickets for 20 of her friends and family. And that before the show, she took photos with all of her friends and family, with each of the 20 people. And then Elvira asked Ariana for a photo, and Ariana said, "I don't do that." Well, Ariana responded, and she said the following underneath a post, because Elvira shared that on her social media. Ariana says, I'm so disheartened to see this. I actually don't even remember getting the chance to meet you because I had an anxiety attack and, to my memory, left before the rest of my family. This was around 7 years ago, and at the time, I was really not great with being in public crowds or loud places. But if I'm misremembering this moment, I sincerely apologize for offending you so. Thank you for being so nice to my mom. She told me how lovely you were. She might have different feelings about that now, but I'll talk to her. Clearly, we all have our days. Sending love always. You'll always be our queen of Halloween. So the Manchester bombing at the Ariana concert happened in May of 2017. And this incident allegedly happened in October of 2017. I would give her a lot of grace. That's a good excuse. I think it's okay for her to have been she was going through a lot that year. I would even give her grace the next year too, going through something like that is truly, truly, deeply traumatizing. So, empathy and compassion to Ariana. Also, Diddy ugliness. 9 new lawsuits filed against Diddy by that one lawyer in Texas, Tony Busby. God. One of the lawsuits was from this young person who, she's in her late 30s now, I think. Wait. Yeah, she's in her late 30s now, but in 2000, she was just 13 years old, and she says that she was taken advantage of, the RAPE word, by Diddy. And she gives details about, where the house was, the shape of the driveway. Diddy was having an after party for the VMAs, and this young girl was trying to go to a VMAs after party at just 13 years old. Yes, that's too young. Yes, where were her parents? But no 13-year-old deserves that. No, nobody, regardless of your age, deserves that. And 2 celebrities were also mentioned but not named in the lawsuit. Very shady. It's possible that these 2 celebrities already paid the victim to keep their names out of the press. Jeez Louise. All right, let's see what else we got here. Thank God for positive news. I can't tell you how much I needed Taylor Swift this weekend and the Eras tour kicking off again in Miami. And I'm so thankful that my feed was filled with videos of the Eras tour and the new outfits and Taylor performing in the rain. I wish I could go again. Speaking of tours, Shakira canceled her tour, but she just announced new dates today because she canceled her arena tour and upgraded to stadiums. She could have just extended the tour, and done stadiums at the end, I guess. But good for her. Congratulations. Did you go, Sherry? Were you there? How lucky. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. Rebecca Black released a new song, and it's so good, y'all. Have you guys heard it? I love this era for Rebecca Black. You know what's so interesting? I saw this one comment on social media about how Rebecca Black would have been a success in 2024. Like, Friday's hyperpop. Charlie XCX made hyperpop very popular. But I love it. Rebecca Black went from being considered, a joke to being like a real, legit artist and awesome. I saw this one article that People Magazine just published about Kim Kardashian is a single mom. Kanye is not around their kids. Be thankful for that. Be thankful for that, I would say. And finally, sending some positive vibes to Pink. She's canceled 4 upcoming concerts. Not due to circumstances out of her control, she says. I hope everything is okay. I love you all. I thank you for understanding. We did it. We're back. What a week. But this is it's a clean slate. And things were pretty good today, right? All right. I love you. I mean it. Thank you all for your support. I'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Bye.